What is the evidence in people that eating certain foods can reduce angiogenesis in cancer? Well, the best example I know is a study of 79,000 men followed over 20 years. Parsley, garlic, grapes, berries. I could go home and cook a tasty meal using these ingredients. So imagine if we could create the world's first rating system in which we could score foods according to their anti-angiogenic, cancer-preventative properties.
Meet Dr. William Li, a world-renowned Harvard-trained medical doctor, researcher, and president and founder of the Angiogenesis Foundation. His work has led to more than 40 FDA-approved therapeutics and devices for cancer, cardiovascular disease, wound healing, and vision loss. He is also a New York Times best-selling author of Eat to Beat Disease, The New Science of How Your Body Can Heal Itself, and Eat to Beat Diet, Burn Fat, Heal Your Metabolism, and Live Longer. Disclaimer. The information provided in this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Do not disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have read or seen in this video.
Total, there are more than 70 major diseases affecting more than 1 billion people worldwide that all look on the surface to be different from one another, but all actually share abnormal angiogenesis as their common denominator.
Cancer is one of the most feared diseases worldwide due to its high mortality rate and the significant impact it has on individuals and their families. Remarkably, almost everyone has microscopic cancers growing in their bodies, but these tiny tumors often remain harmless thanks to the body's natural defense system, which prevents them from growing and spreading.
The nice thing about food as medicine, particularly what's informed by science, is that you can actually translate what you're learning that's based on science into action pretty much right after you hear about it. And so that immediacy is something that's really a welcome change when it comes to health care.
Dr. William Li explains that we can enhance this defense system through our diet. By eating specific foods that support angiogenesis, the process that regulates blood vessel growth, we can help our bodies starve cancer cells of the nutrients they need to grow. There are certain foods that have been proven to boost the immune system and fight cancer. Dr. Li's research highlights how integrating these foods into our diet can help maintain a healthy balance in our circulatory system, thereby supporting overall health and reducing the risk of cancer.
Cancer is something that's easy to misunderstand. And like I want to talk about food, but I mean, from a science perspective, here's something that most people don't realize. If you boil it down to the simplest possible explanation, cancer is composed of cells that have gone wild. Normal cells aren't doing the same thing they're designed to do. They have a mutation, and those mutations allow them to go crazy. You know, it's kind of like kids on spring break, you know, and they just go, they run around wild, and so they start to, they're unyoked. They grow, they invade, they can spread, they can do all kinds of harmful things, and they mess you up. Okay.
Number 1, berries.
Eating berries actually is really helpful for your health defenses. So that's a third food that's really practical. By the way, if you have berries, please don't put tons of sugar on them. Let Mother Nature's sugar, you know, most berries are not that sweet, but you don't want to, like, you know, sort of kill the goose that lays the golden egg kind of thing.
Dr. William Li highlights the impressive health benefits of berries, especially for boosting the immune system and fighting cancer. Berries like strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, and cranberries are rich in compounds such as anthocyanin and ellagic acid. These compounds help prevent the formation of new blood vessels that feed cancer cells, effectively starving the cancer and inhibiting its growth. A significant study, the European Prospective Investigation into Cancer and Nutrition, analyzed the diets and health of 478,535 people across 10 European countries over 20 years. The study found that individuals who consumed about 1/5 cup of berries each day had a 22% lower risk of developing lung cancer. This underscores the powerful cancer-fighting properties of these fruits. Black raspberries are particularly beneficial. Research has shown that black raspberries can reduce the aggressiveness of lesions in patients with Barrett's esophagus, a precancerous condition, thereby lowering the chances of it developing into cancer. Similar positive effects were seen in patients with precancerous colon polyps, where black raspberries slowed the growth of these polyps. Blueberries also stand out for their health benefits. Their dark blue color indicates the presence of delphinidin, a compound with strong anti-angiogenic properties. A study involving 75,929 women found that those who consumed 1 cup of fresh blueberries per week had a 31% reduced risk of breast cancer. Beyond their anti-cancer properties, blueberries are known to activate multiple health defense systems, contributing to overall well-being.
Strawberries are sweet and tart, right? And the tart part of a strawberry comes from something called ellagic acid. Ellagic acid is naturally made by the strawberry plant as a natural insecticide, natural pesticide. So when bugs nibble on the strawberries' leaves and stems, the strawberry plant feels that as an injury. Got to get rid of those bugs, so it makes more ellagic acid to repel those bugs and loads it up in the fruit.
Strawberries are another excellent source of health-promoting compounds, particularly ellagic acid, which has strong anti-angiogenic activity. Despite their extreme tartness, cranberries also offer significant health benefits due to their high levels of proanthocyanins, which have anti-cancer and anti-angiogenic effects. In addition to their cancer-fighting properties, these berries are also excellent for boosting the immune system. The bioactive compounds found in berries, such as anthocyanins, ellagic acid, and proanthocyanins, are powerful antioxidants that help protect the body's cells from damage caused by free radicals. These antioxidants also play a crucial role in enhancing immune function by reducing inflammation and supporting the body's natural defense mechanisms. For instance, blueberries are known to enhance the immune system by increasing the activity of natural killer cells, which are essential for fighting infections and cancer cells. Studies have shown that regular consumption of blueberries can improve the body's ability to fight off infections and reduce the severity and duration of colds and flu. Strawberries, with their high vitamin C content, are another immune-boosting powerhouse. Vitamin C is vital for the production of white blood cells, which are crucial for fighting infections. Consuming strawberries can help increase the body's resistance to illnesses and support overall immune health. Raspberries and blackberries are also rich in vitamin C and other antioxidants, making them excellent choices for boosting the immune system. These berries help to reduce oxidative stress, lower inflammation, and improve the body's ability to fight off infections. Cranberries, in addition to their anti-cancer properties, are well known for their role in preventing urinary tract infections. The proanthocyanins in cranberries prevent harmful bacteria from adhering to the walls of the urinary tract, thereby reducing the risk of infection. Number 2. Garlic.
Good for metabolism and great for your taste buds. I'm going to show you what I got from the farmer's market. If you don't recognize these are garlic scapes. This is actually the tops of garlic. I've cut them into about 1.5 to 2-inch pieces. I've actually coated them with some extra virgin olive oil, a sprinkling of sea salt, and now I'm going to roast it in the oven at 450 degrees for about 10 minutes, and that's going to actually caramelize the garlic scape, so you get this nice sweetness out of it. Now, what's in a garlic scape? It's got allicin, because it's an allium member of the allium family, and allicin improves your glucose sensitivity. It actually improves your metabolism, your lipid metabolism, to lower your cholesterol, and it can actually help fight harmful body fat.
Dr. William strongly recommends aged garlic because it boosts the immune system and fights cancer. Garlic has been used for centuries as both food and medicine. When garlic is aged, it loses its strong smell, but keeps its powerful compounds like apigenin, which are very good for the immune system. A study by the University of Florida in Gainesville tested aged garlic on 120 healthy people during the cold and flu season. Some people took aged garlic extract, while others took a placebo. The results showed that those who took aged garlic had more immune T cells and natural killer cells, which are important for fighting off infections. The T cells in the garlic group could multiply 8 times faster, and their NK cells were 30% more active compared to the placebo group. This led to 20% fewer cold and flu symptoms and fewer missed days of work. Another study from Kyoto Prefecture University of Medicine in Japan looked at aged garlic's effects on patients with inoperable cancer. Over 6 months, these patients had more active natural killer cells, suggesting that aged garlic could help the body fight cancer, especially in patients receiving immunotherapy. These studies show that aged garlic can strengthen the immune system and help fight everyday infections and possibly even cancer. In addition to fighting cancer, aged garlic is excellent for boosting the immune system. It increases the number and activity of important immune cells, helping the body defend against illnesses. If you have found value in this video so far, please like and subscribe to support the channel. Number 3. Turmeric.
The bioactive in turmeric is called curcumin, and curcumin has powerful anti-inflammatory effects. And this has been studied many times in clinical trials, and it's been shown for its potency in almost every study. In fact, one study that was conducted by the Isfahan University in Iran, they looked at 60 people with osteoarthritis of the knee. This is like really painful wear and tear arthritis in the knee. And what they did is they gave the subjects either turmeric or a standard non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug like naproxen, okay? And so turmeric versus pharmaceutical every day for 4 weeks. And at the end of the study, what the researchers found is that taking turmeric was just as good as the pharmaceutical anti-inflammatory drug when it comes to reducing the inflammatory marker in the blood called prostaglandin E2. So they gave these people drugs versus turmeric, and they actually found that when it looked at the inflammatory marker in the blood, that both of them reduced it equally. This is food as medicine in real life.
Dr. William highlights turmeric as a powerful spice for boosting the immune system and fighting cancer, mainly because of its active compound, curcumin. Turmeric, a bright yellow-orange spice that comes from a plant related to ginger, has been valued in Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine for over 5,000 years. Curcumin, a type of polyphenol in turmeric, helps increase norepinephrine levels, which boosts thermogenesis by activating brown fat. This process stops fat stem cells from creating new fat tissue and changes harmful white fat into helpful brown fat.
Turmeric, which is a kind of a root, when you cut it open, it's this bright, beautiful, bright orange, a lovely color. And turmeric is also a dried spice used in Southeast Asian cuisine, including Indian cuisine, is where I first became acquainted with it. It not only makes food beautiful.
Curcumin is also known for its strong anti-inflammatory properties, which positively affect the gut microbiome and further enhance its health benefits. The metabolic effects of curcumin have been well studied. Researchers from the University of Genoa in Italy explored whether curcumin could help with weight loss in people with metabolic syndrome who were having difficulty losing weight despite following a calorie-restricted diet and exercise plan. In a study with 44 overweight individuals aged 18 to 70, participants took curcumin along with piperine, a compound from black pepper that improves curcumin absorption. Studies from St. John's Medical College in India have shown that piperine can boost blood levels of curcumin by 2,000%. After 30 days, the group that took the curcumin-piperine combination lost an average of 9 pounds, more than twice the weight lost by the placebo group. They also lost 3 times more body fat and reduced their waist size by 1.6 inches, while the placebo group did not see significant changes. These findings are consistent with other studies showing that curcumin can help lower body weight and shrink waist circumference. Dr. Li advises adding turmeric to your diet to benefit from its immune-boosting and cancer-fighting properties. You can find turmeric in Asian or Indian grocery stores, where fresher batches are usually available. Fresh turmeric should have a musky and peppery smell, which indicates its freshness. You can use turmeric in its powdered form, or as fresh rhizomes, which should be stored in an airtight container in the refrigerator. By incorporating turmeric into your daily routine, you can enjoy its impressive health benefits. Number 4. Yogurt.
Looking at the opportunity of intercepting cancer before it becomes a clinical problem. This whole idea of cancer prevention. Originally, it was looking at chemicals that could prevent cancer from starting at its early stages. Then it became angioprevention, which is, can we interfere with angiogenesis so the cancers actually can't grow a blood supply as a way of controlling it? And now we know that there's plenty of foods that have been studied that actually have been shown to be associated with the reduced risk of cancer.
Dr. William Li recommends yogurt for its ability to boost the immune system and fight cancer, especially because of its positive impact on gut health due to probiotics. Yogurt has been around for at least 5,000 years and is made by heating milk, cooling it, and then fermenting it with bacteria. Ancient Greeks recognized yogurt's health benefits, and a Bulgarian medical student discovered the lactobacillus bacteria in yogurt. Nobel Prize winner Ilya Mechnikov noticed that Bulgarian peasants lived longer, which he believed was due to their regular consumption of yogurt. Modern research supports these ancient observations. For example, a study at Youngstown State University in Ohio had 6 healthy volunteers eat 1 cup of yogurt daily for 42 days. Each cup contained about 1 billion bacteria. The researchers found an increase in beneficial lactobacillus species like Lactobacillus reuteri, Lactobacillus casei, and Lactobacillus rhamnosus, suggesting that yogurt positively affects the gut microbiome. A larger study, part of the pre-deemed research on the Mediterranean diet, looked at 7,168 people in Spain. This study examined the effects of eating yogurt and lignans, plant compounds that gut bacteria turn into bioactives that reduce heart disease risk. The main sources of lignans in the participants' diets were olive oil, wheat products, tomatoes, red wine, and asparagus. The researchers found that people who ate a lot of both lignans and yogurt had lower total cholesterol and reduced levels of harmful LDL cholesterol. The lactobacillus in yogurt helps remove cholesterol from the body, and lignans feed gut bacteria. This combination of yogurt and a diet rich in lignans helps protect against heart disease and improves blood sugar control. In a study from the Journal of Dairy Science, researchers investigated the effects of yogurt consumption on the immune system of elderly subjects. Participants who consumed yogurt daily for 3 months showed enhanced phagocytic activity of immune cells, which means their immune cells were better at engulfing and destroying pathogens. This study indicates that regular yogurt consumption can help boost the immune system, particularly in older adults. Another study published in the British Journal of Nutrition involved 68 participants who consumed either yogurt with probiotics or a placebo for 6 weeks. The results showed that the group consuming the probiotic yogurt had significantly improved immune function, as indicated by increased levels of immunoglobulin A, an antibody that plays a crucial role in the immune function of mucous membranes. Another research study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that women who consumed yogurt with live probiotics experienced a decrease in the incidence and duration of common infections, such as colds and gastrointestinal infections. This study highlights yogurt's role in enhancing the immune system and reducing the frequency of infections. Number 5. Purple potato.
I wrote 2 books. They contain over 300 foods, and they all contain ingredients and food ingredients that are actually good for the gut microbiome. I'll tell you things that I think that you might want to call out, like pomegranates and elagitanins, kiwis, pears are a great source of dietary fiber. I generally tell people that the wisdom of the Mediterranean diet or the Asian diet is pretty much on track. So if you can find something healthy that you like, that you would cook yourself with whole foods along those genres, you're probably getting something that's good for your gut microbiome.
Purple potatoes have many health benefits, as highlighted by Dr. William Li. These benefits include strengthening the immune system and preventing cancer. Purple potatoes are native to Peru and were prized for their nutritious qualities by the Inca civilization. These potatoes get their unique blue-purple color from the bioactive component anthocyanin, which is also present in many dark berries and has powerful health benefits. Scientists at Penn State University investigated purple potatoes' effects on cancer stem cells. For 1 week, rats in the study who were at a high risk of colon cancer were given the dietary equivalent of 1 purple majesty potato per day. The outcomes were contrasted with those of Sulindac, an anti-inflammatory medication that has been shown to prevent colon polyps and the growth of colon cancer. The mice that ate purple potatoes had 50% fewer tumors after just 1 week. When their colon tissues were examined under a microscope, it was discovered that they had killed 40% more colon cancer stem cells than the control group. According to the study, mice given purple potatoes had cancer stem cells that lacked essential components for survival. Furthermore, the aggressiveness of these stem cells was reduced by a factor of 22 when they were exposed to an extract derived from purple potatoes. It's interesting to note that purple potatoes' ability to prevent cancer held whether they were roasted, chopped, or freeze-dried. This stability shows that the bioactive ingredients are resilient enough to endure different cooking methods. Purple potatoes also have anti-angiogenic qualities, which means they can prevent the growth of new blood vessels that supply tumors, adding to their anti-cancer benefits. Whether the potatoes are cooked, boiled, or even turned into potato chips, these qualities remain. According to Dr. Lee's research, purple potatoes have special health advantages over regular white potatoes. They are a great complement to a balanced diet because of their vibrant color and potent bioactives. Roasting, boiling, or slicing them into salads are the healthiest ways to eat them. Purple potatoes have strong immune-stimulating and anti-cancer effects that you may take advantage of by adding them to your meals for general health and well-being. Number 6. Apples.
I love apples. You've heard of the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Well, this apple actually gets this doctor right here to actually put some up because I love their crispy, sweet taste. Now, what's in an apple that's good for you? Chlorogenic acid. Chlorogenic acid lights up your metabolism by burning down harmful body fat. In the skin of an apple, by the way, is something called ellagic acid. You got to wash it really well anyway, but if you want one that doesn't have pesticides, get an organic apple, which will have more ellagic acid in the skin. Guess what that does? That protects your stem cells and lights up your metabolism. One more apple fact. Apples are one of the highest sources of a natural bioactive called procyanidins. Procyanidins light up your brown fat to burn down harmful fat. Again, good for your metabolism 3 ways, and also helps protect your stem cells to help regenerate your body from the inside out.
Dr. William Li highlights the impressive health benefits of apples, including their ability to boost the immune system and fight cancer. Apples contain special compounds like ferulic acid and caffeic acid, which help prevent the growth of new blood vessels that feed cancer cells. 2 major studies, the NIH AARP Diet and Health Study and the EPIC, have shown that eating 1 to 2 apples per day can lower the risk of several cancers. Specifically, the research found that apples can reduce the risk of lung cancer by 18%, colon cancer by 20%, and bladder cancer by 10%. There are about 7,500 types of apples grown worldwide, but only around 100 are commonly found in stores. Among these, Granny Smith, Red Delicious, and Renette, Little Queen, apples have the highest levels of health-boosting antioxidants. Additionally, cloudy apple cider is better for you than clear apple juice because it retains more of these beneficial compounds. A study by the Mayo Clinic with 35,159 participants found that drinking 2 cups of apple cider or juice per month can lower the risk of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma by 35%. Apples are also great for weight control. They contain chlorogenic acid, which boosts metabolism and turns white fat into brown fat that burns more calories. Apples are high in dietary fiber, with 4 to 5 grams per apple, which feeds the healthy bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut produces short-chain fatty acids that help reduce inflammation, improve lipid metabolism, and enhance the body's insulin response. A study by researchers at the State University of Rio de Janeiro involved 49 overweight women aged 30 to 50. Half of the participants ate 3 apples a day as a snack, while the other half ate oat cookies with the same number of calories. After 12 weeks, the apple-eating group lost an average of 2.7 pounds, while the cookie-eating group did not lose significant weight. A review of 3 large clinical trials with 133,468 participants confirmed that eating apples can help with weight loss, showing that a daily serving of apples can reduce body weight by 1.24 pounds. Another study by Florida State University found that postmenopausal women who ate 2 dried apples a day for a year lost an average of 3.3 pounds. Eating apples with their peel is especially beneficial because the peel contains ursolic acid. This compound reduces inflammation related to fat, increases the production of adiponectin, a hormone that makes cells more sensitive to insulin, and enhances the body's defenses by improving gut health, promoting regeneration, protecting circulation, and cutting off blood supply to tumors.